With Tesla's Battery Investor Day approaching, Jeff Dahn, Tesla's battery research partner, has been filing plenty of patents for Tesla's new battery technology, including the NMC cathode, new advanced electrolyte, single crystal NCA electrode, tabless electrodes, and hybrid battery. And for those of you wondering what the hybrid battery is, spoiler alert, it's in no way related to hybrid vehicles. Many channels out there, including this one, have discussed the changes in battery chemistry, but at the end of the day, as consumers, the only aspect that matters to us is the vehicle specs. In this video, I'm going to estimate the specs for Tesla's new vehicles and go through each of Tesla's new battery patents. Before we begin, I've noticed that almost 95% of you aren't subscribed, so please take a moment and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It really helps out with the channel. With that being said, let's get right into it. In order to estimate the specs for Tesla's new battery, I'm going to use the Model 3 long-range version as the starting specs and develop the specs from there. However, just know that these are estimates and are not meant to be spot on. The more important part about this video will be the specific battery benefits, which we'll discuss as we continue to estimate the battery specs. The most impactful technology coming to Tesla's new battery is dry electrode coating, which comes from Tesla's acquisition of Maxwell Technologies. In January of 2019, Maxwell claimed that their dry electrode batteries would allow for an energy density greater than 300 watt-hours per kilogram, which in the specs of the Model 3 translates to roughly 450 miles of range. The company also claimed that they are on path to greater than 500 watt-hours per kilogram, which in the specs of the Model 3 translates to 650 miles of range. It's been almost 1.5 years since then, so just to keep our estimates on the conservative side, we will add up 450 and 650 and divide them by 2. This is equivalent to 550 miles of range, which is already quite incredible. Dry electrode technology will also allow for 2 times more battery life. Tesla's current batteries last for 300,000 to 500,000 miles, so by doubling this number, we obtain a battery life of 600,000 to 1 million miles. According to Forbes, Tesla's battery production costs currently sits at $127 per kilowatt hour. With Maxwell's dry electrode technology, this will decrease that cost by roughly 15%, allowing the price to go down to $108 per kilowatt hour. In Tesla's Q1 2020 conference call, Elon Musk hinted at an upcoming tariff factory in Texas, and this wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for Maxwell's production capacity density increase. Maxwell's dry electrode coating will allow for a 16 times production capacity density increase for battery coating, which saves a lot of space when it comes to battery manufacturing. The NMC cathode and new advanced electrolyte were both released in a patent by Jeff Dahn. Both of these new advancements will allow for an increase in battery lifetime, specifically over 1 million miles. We don't have any numbers on how much the battery life will increase, so out of pure speculation, I'm going to raise the estimated battery lifetime to 800,000 to 1.2 million miles. This advancement of the single crystal NCA electrode comes again from Jeff Dahn and his team's battery research. Sources told Electrek that the NCA electrode will allow for a higher energy density than before, which would consequently mean a higher range. Again, we don't have any numbers on this, so just to stay on the conservative side, I'm going to increase the estimated range by roughly 9%, which will allow Tesla's new battery to give the Model 3 a range of 600 miles. Similar to the NMC cathode, new advanced electrolyte, and NCA electrode, the tabless electrode was also patented by Jeff Dahn and his team. However, unlike Jeff Dahn and his team's other patents, Elon Musk has openly talked about Tesla's new tabless electrodes by stating that this is way more important than it sounds. The first benefit of tabless electrodes is cheaper costs. Typically, lithium-ion batteries have 2 tabs attached to the sides. In hindsight, the cost to manufacture these tabs may seem very small, but at a large scale, the cost can get very expensive. These tabs have a high concentration of nickel, which is an extremely costly metal. Tesla's battery research project, codenamed Roadrunner, looks to lower the cost of Tesla's battery manufacturing below $100 per kilowatt hour. First, I just want to remind you that these estimates are purely speculated. We know the cost of battery manufacturing will be lower. On the other hand, we know that Tesla is attempting to lower the cost below $100 per kilowatt hour. So let's lower the estimate by $10 to get us $98 per kilowatt hour. The next upgrade for tabless electrodes is faster charging speeds. The Model 3 currently takes around 40 minutes to charge fully when at a supercharger. With the tabless electrode, this would mean Teslas would have far less ohmic resistance, and as a result, I could see this charging time go to as little as 25 minutes. Another key benefit for tabless electrodes is higher energy density and lower battery temperatures. Because there is resistance in the battery tabs, whenever energy is transferred, this would create heat. By removing the tabs, this would mean less cooling would be needed and therefore more energy saved. Along with this, tabs also take space, so by getting rid of them, this would increase the energy density. Both of these upgrades are related to an increase in range, which is why I put them together. In my opinion, this would increase the range by around 17%, allowing our estimated range to go to a total of 700 miles. The last tabless electrode upgrade is faster discharging speeds. With the faster discharge speed, Teslas would accelerate in a lot less time. The Model 3 long-range version currently goes from 0 to 60 in 4.4 seconds. With tabless electrodes, I believe we could see this decrease by around 20%, resulting in a 0 to 60 of 3.5 seconds. Overall, there are a lot of benefits for tabless electrodes, and it makes sense why Elon Musk stated that this technology is way more important than it sounds. Hybrid batteries are actually a feature I don't expect to be released on Tesla's Battery Investor Day. However, Jeff Dahn, Tesla's battery research partner, has recently filed a patent application for this new technology. And don't worry, the hybrid battery isn't in any way related to hybrid vehicles. Jeff Dahn called this battery the hybrid battery because it allows for two modes, with one mode increasing the driving range and the other mode doing the opposite. The long range mode will allow for a 20% increase in driving range, and the short range mode will result in a 25% decrease in driving range. The long range mode has a battery lifetime far shorter than the short range mode, and is built in a way where during the occasional long trips, the user can turn on the long range mode. On the other hand, during the user's short commutes, they can use the short range mode, which has a lifetime a lot higher than the long range mode. If we apply this to our new Tesla Model 3 long range version, this would mean that on the long range mode, the Model 3 will have a range of 840 miles. On the other hand, the short range mode on the Model 3 will have a range of 630 miles. However, don't get your hopes too high on the hybrid battery, as the research is still in its early stages and likely won't be released on Tesla's Battery Investor Day. To go over the estimates we have for Tesla's new Model 3 long-range version, the new vehicle will have a range of 700 miles, a 0 to 60 of 3.5 seconds, and a charging time of 25 minutes. Along with this, the cost for producing batteries will go down to $98 per kilowatt hour, and the battery coating production capacity will be 16 times larger. To top it all off, the new Model 3 also has a battery lifetime ranging from 800,000 miles to 1.2 million miles, allowing the vehicle to possibly last a lifetime. While these are all estimates, Elon Musk has stated that Tesla's Battery Investor Day is the most exciting day in Tesla's history. That means that the most exciting day isn't the Model S reveal, the Model 3 unveil, the Cybertruck reveal, or the unveil of the original Roadster. All of these will be less exciting than Tesla's Battery Investor Day. The gap between Tesla and the legacy automakers is still expanding as I speak, and it really is becoming blatantly obvious that electric vehicles are our future. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe so that I know you guys want to see more videos like this. Also, please consider supporting me on Patreon in the description below. I appreciate your support.